Contracted through the 26 games. Shelton will try another shot, rebound chance, backhand shot, and Schroeder got a piece. And the league CBA.
And to his credit, he said the coaches could have taken an earlier flight. They didn't.
Van Wieren shoots, and another save by Schroeder, who's been under siege in this one. And 36 seconds separating the two. Both of those goals coming in the first 3 minutes. Woods shoots, and a pad save by Schroeder. Carter able to tap it ahead to Agia. Agia, nice pass to the open ice. This is Grant Mentis. Michaela Grant Mentis gains the zone. She shoots, and it's blocked. Snodgrass trying to follow up. Agia, and it's saved by Kirk. Down low, Snodgrass. She's on her back. Allison, kind of a bad bounce, but then Seattle had a chance just before the break.
Well, that third line is really an identity line for this team, and they drove into the zone with aggression. I love how Lexi Agia had that center lane drive to follow up on the second chance and create.
Spooner, the inaugural Billie Jean King MVP in year number 1. Here's Gosling, shoots, and Kirk makes a big save.
The last chance for Seattle, just a great little chip into the zone, avoiding that last layer of defense. And Gosling's game has just gotten so much more confident. She said that the coach's trust in her has allowed that to really grow and feel comfortable in her role. And
coming in now is Monroe. Monroe moves it along net front, and it's saved. Shot by Brooke Bryant, who had her first Seattle point last time out. This is Emily Brown now, snaps it in, and Kirk makes a glove save. Big face-off win by Carpenter as Seattle gets a chance on the power play. Just 14.3% on the year. They haven't scored a power play goal since game 4. Down low, Carpenter, extra feed, cast in! Hillary Knight on a beautiful pass. Seattle's on the board.
Challenge the goaltender to move, and that's exactly what Seattle does here. Just a little bit closer in. A pass across the slot. Perfect precision. Carpenter sends it down low. Bilka across tonight.
Here comes Van Wieren. Van Wieren all the way around. Looking in front, net front, and it's saved off of the stick of Gentry. With an assist, and the takeover tore game down in Dallas. Bilka gets through to Barnes. Barnes looking across. Bilka scores! The roommates connect. Bilka ties this game.
Quick strike offense on display from Seattle. They win that battle in the neutral zone, come in on the entry. Kayla Barnes just aggressive with that pass. She is so skilled. Look at that, right on the blade of Bilka, who's not afraid to crash the net and has that.
Hannah Miller as well, and Julia Gosling, who is in the top 7 in scoring. Here's a shot, comfort, and Schroeder makes the save. It trickles out to the corner. Back to the top, Toronto trying to keep it moving. DeGeorge snapped a shot that was sticked wide by Carpenter. Kept in beautifully by Savannah Harmon, who scored her first goal in 53 games on the power play last time out. Also already has an assist in this one. Here's Bilka with speed. She has Carpenter. Bilka to Carpenter. Carpenter shoots, and the rebound bounces just past Bilka. Kept in by Knight. Here's Barnes. Barnes looking across. Chance for the Torrent.
A perfect 2-on-1, almost 2-on-0. Bilka to Carpenter there, but Reagan Kirk comes up big with the save.
Had 8 of the first 9. Seattle has gotten themselves back into this game. Spooner shoots, and the rebound bounces out in front. Schroeder, another stop. Trying to reset, they go to Brown. Brown up ahead to Carpenter. Carpenter gains the zone. Backhand feed, looking for Bilka. Backhand shot, and Kirk snatches it with the glove.
Carpenter into Bilka there again.
Looking in again, and the screen by Dalton has it blocked. Turnbull, beautiful pass, Connors, and Schroeder makes a big stop.
These players are smart. They know what can challenge a goaltender. Perfect precision over. Connors just can't lift that puck maybe a little higher. It gets up over Schroeds, who sinks down into her.
Hammered by Carter at the red line. Didn't get all the way in deep. Here's Bilka. Bilka, backhand shot, and Kirk makes another save.
Now she's taking chances with her offensive aggression. Look at the confidence there to shift onto her back.
One of 6 2026 Olympians on this Seattle team, and one of 4 that is on Team USA. It'll be Hannah Bilka's first Olympics. Shot from the blue line! Lindy Lobdell has her first career goal. Seattle takes the lead.
Penn State, we talked about Ohio State just now. Penn State, another school in the Midwest trying to build their reputation on the collegiate hockey level. The face-off win gives Seattle possession, and that's just a nice seeing eye shot. You see every Torrent player tying up a Toronto player. That helps clear the shooting lane. And
Lobdell's from just now. Lobdell now up to 2 points on the year. Here's Gosling. Who wants more? Gosling shoots. Rebound chance. Still loose, and Kirk dives on it to draw the whistle. Seattle's penalty kill, 81% on the year. 6th in the PWHL in penalty kill percentage. Down low. Shelton to Spooner. It's loose. Schroeder makes a big stop. From an ACL tear suffered in Game 3 of Round 1 of the playoffs in 2024. In front, backhand shot, hacking at it is Turnbull. And Schroeder makes the stop. Dalton sitting 2 minutes for high sticking. Carpenter looking for a lane to shoot, doesn't have one. Barnes now looks for one, plays catch with Carpenter. Knight winds up, puck's loose, Eldridge, and a save.
And that's the second straight game they've kept in the offensive zone for an entire power play.
Carter shoots, and a save by Kirk. Against Minnesota, 16,014 at that one.
Tremendous energy there.
Here's Turnbull. This is how she scored her first. Shoots, and Schroeder has that one.
Acne for staying with her, but this is just, again, we have had these two match up against each other a couple times. 2 players with size.
4th power play of the game, 2nd for Toronto. Nice play at the blue line by Agia. Agia trying to spring a shorthanded opportunity. Has Grant Mentis in front of her. She scores! Lexi Agia! The jailbreak goal! First for Seattle this year. She's fired up.
Is just such a hallmark of how this player plays. She's aggressive on the entry, gets the puck away from Toronto, and then she's off, and that shot just has eyes. Tremendous effort. That line that she is on at even strength has had this identity all season, and it's that kind of identity that gets them the score.
Make sure that didn't get all the way to Serdachny. Active stick at the blue line from Brown. And Seattle turns up ice again. Serdachny took a big hit from Spooner. They spill down. Here's Carter. Carter scores! Carter's first career goal against her former team.
For Seattle, you see 2 Sceptres players go down behind, and now you have just the lone defender, and that's what lets Megan Carter convert.
Carpenter moves to the blue line. Barnes down low to Bilka. Bilka looking for a lane to shoot, and she lifts it into the sweater of Reagan Kirk. With Blair Turnbull. Turnbull opened up the scoring 118 into this one, and we were off to the races. Knight pulling back, shoots, and goes just high. That sharp angle shot Knight can cash in on. Said that she can cash in on these tight angle shots, and look here.
She squared up for that. She puts a lot on it, and sometimes being in position means every party.
Flips it to the corner and chases. Up against Fast. Grant Mentis has had really good pursuit on these pucks along the wall today. Watch out, here's Gentry. Gentry, backhand shot. Schroeder's there.
This chance comes as Toronto is able to get that breakout going, and just a drive to the net. Great shot, great stop, but
and has been sound defensively as well. Both teams over 30 shots. Here's Eldridge. She scores! Make it 6 for the Torrent.
And there's one of those flips we were talking about. That's how Seattle has been able to get through the layers of defense. And Jesse Eldridge just off to the races. I like how Regenkirk came out and tried to challenge that shot, but